Imagine a world where machines understand human language as naturally as we do. How would that change our lives? The answer lies in the power of language. It's not just about words, sentences, and grammar. It's about conveying thoughts, ideas, emotions, and intentions. It's about connecting with one another. But what if we could extend this connection to machines? Enter the realm of natural language processing, or NLP, where artificial intelligence meets linguistics. NLP is this exciting bridge that allows machines to comprehend, respond to, and even mimic human language. It's like teaching a robot to read a book, understand a joke, or write a poem. The potential here is astounding. We're talking about revolutionizing the way we interact with machines, from our smartphones and laptops to robots and beyond. This isn't just science fiction, it's the fascinating field of natural language processing. So, what exactly is natural language processing? Well, let's imagine you're having a conversation with your friend. You pick up on their tone, their expressions, and the context of what they're saying. This is natural for us, but for a machine, it's an entirely different ballgame. That's where natural language processing, or NLP, comes into play. In its essence, NLP is a field of artificial intelligence that gives machines the capability to read, comprehend, and derive meaning from human languages. It's like teaching a machine to understand and speak our language, but it's not as simple as programming a set of rigid rules. You see, human language is complex, filled with nuances, idioms, and cultural contexts. It changes, evolves, and adapts. NLP is about helping machines navigate this complexity. It's about teaching them to understand not just words, but the context and sentiment behind those words. It's about enabling them to comprehend our colloquialisms, our sarcasm, and our myriad ways of expressing the same thought. But why is this important? Well, think about it. We live in a world where we're constantly interacting with machines. We ask Siri for the weather, Alexa to play our favorite songs, or use chatbots for customer support. These interactions are made possible through NLP. When you ask Siri, "Will I need an umbrella today?" It's NLP that helps Siri understand your question, interpret it correctly, and provide you with the weather forecast. When you're frustrated and tell a chatbot, "I'm going around in circles here," it's NLP that enables the bot to understand your frustration and respond accordingly. So in a nutshell, NLP is the magic that bridges the communication gap between humans and machines. It's the technology that's quietly working in the background, making our interactions with machines more natural, more human-like. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. As technology evolves, NLP will continue to play a crucial role in how we interact with the digital world, making our lives that much easier and more efficient. But how does NLP make machines understand our language? Well, it's a complex dance of algorithms, data, and something we all did as kids, learning language rules. We can break down NLP into two primary components: natural language understanding, or NLU, and natural language generation, or NLG. Let's start with NLU. This is where machines learn to comprehend the human language. And it's not just about understanding words and sentences. It's about deciphering the context, the sentiment, and the intention behind the language. This involves complex tasks like entity recognition, where machines identify key elements in a sentence, and sentiment analysis, where they detect the tone or emotion conveyed. Now let's move on to NLG. This is where machines translate their understanding into human language. They generate responses, summaries, or even entire articles. To do this, they use templates and rules, but they also create new sentences from scratch. So, how do machines learn these patterns and rules? Through algorithms and massive amounts of data. They analyze this data, learning the rules and patterns of language just like a child would. They learn to understand context, to generate language, and to improve over time. For example, when a machine sees the phrase, "I feel blue," 1,000 times associated with sadness, it learns that "I feel blue" means the person is sad. It's about recognizing patterns and making connections. But it's not all about learning. It's about refining too. Machines use feedback to improve their understanding and generation of language. If their response doesn't make sense or misses the context, they learn from that and adjust their algorithms accordingly. And there's another ingredient in this mix: neural networks. These are algorithms modeled after the human brain, helping machines understand language in a more nuanced and efficient way. So that's how NLP works. It's a fascinating interplay of understanding, generating, learning, and refining. And it's all powered by algorithms, data, and a dash of human-like learning. Through NLP, we're essentially teaching machines to learn language like a child does. Now that we understand what NLP is and how it works, let's delve into its applications. Natural language processing is a catalyst for change in numerous industries. It's a game changer, turning the wheel of innovation and driving us towards a future where machines understand and interact with us in our own language. Consider voice assistants like Alexa or Siri. They're a perfect example of NLP at work. You ask a question or give a command, and they respond in kind. But it's not just about answering your trivia questions or playing your favorite song. They're becoming increasingly sophisticated, controlling smart home devices, setting reminders, and even making purchases for you. All of this is made possible by NLP's ability to understand, process, and generate human language. Now let's talk about chatbots. Customer service has been revolutionized by these virtual assistants. They're available around the clock, ready to help with queries, troubleshoot problems, and even make recommendations. They use NLP to understand customer requests and respond appropriately, enhancing customer experience and freeing up human agents to handle more complex issues. In the financial sector, NLP is used to monitor and analyze social media and news articles. This is called sentiment analysis. By understanding the sentiment expressed in these texts, companies can gauge public opinion about their products or services, or even predict market trends. This information can be crucial for making strategic decisions. Machine translation is another application of NLP that has broken down language barriers. Google Translate, for example, uses NLP to translate text from one language to another. This has made information more accessible and communication more fluid in our increasingly globalized world. But it's not just these sectors. In healthcare, NLP is being used for automatic transcription of doctors' notes, patient records, and even for diagnosing certain conditions by analyzing patients' descriptions of their symptoms. In the legal field, it's used for document review and analysis, saving countless hours of manual work. Even in our daily lives, NLP has a role to play. From autocorrect and predictive text on our smartphones to spam filters on our email, NLP is working quietly behind the scenes, making our digital interactions smoother and more efficient. It's important to remember that these applications are not standalone. They often work together, creating systems that are greater than the sum of their parts. For instance, a voice assistant might use machine translation to help you communicate in a foreign language, or sentiment analysis to tailor its responses to your mood. But as impressive as these applications are, they're just the beginning. The field of NLP is continuously evolving, and with advancements in machine learning and artificial intelligence, we can expect even more innovative applications in the future. The applications of NLP are vast, and we're only scratching the surface. The future of NLP is exciting and holds endless possibilities, but what might it look like? Imagine a world where machines understand us as well as we understand each other. A world where your computer can sense the frustration in your voice and offer to help, or where your home assistant can detect the happiness in your laughter and suggest a comedy movie for the night. This world isn't as far away as you might think, and it's all thanks to the future advancements of natural language processing. NLP is poised to revolutionize machine-human interaction, making our devices more than just tools, but partners that understand and respond to our needs. Language translation will also see a significant leap forward. Imagine being able to converse with anyone in the world, regardless of language barriers, with your words translated in real time, capturing not just the literal meaning, but the nuances and cultural context that make communication truly rich. Sentiment analysis, too, will become more accurate. Companies will be able to understand their customers better, tailoring their approach based on the emotions detected in written or spoken feedback. This could lead to more personalized, empathetic customer service and marketing strategies. However, this brave new world of NLP is not without its challenges. There are important ethical considerations to address. How do we ensure that this technology is used responsibly, respects privacy, and is accessible to all? Moreover, the need for diverse language data is crucial. The languages and dialects of the world are rich and varied, and capturing this diversity in our language models is key to ensuring that everyone can benefit from these advancements. We also have to consider the ongoing challenge of ambiguity in natural language, striking a balance between precision and understanding in a way that feels natural to human users. The future of NLP is a journey into uncharted territory, filled with exciting possibilities and challenges to overcome. As we move forward, we must navigate this landscape with care, ensuring that the technology we build serves humanity in the most inclusive, ethical, and beneficial way possible. Before we wrap up, let's quickly revisit what we've learned today. Natural language processing, or NLP, is a fascinating intersection of linguistics, artificial intelligence, and computer science. It's all about teaching machines to understand, interpret, and generate human language in a meaningful way. So how does NLP work? It uses a combination of algorithms and machine learning models to analyze text, understand its context, and respond appropriately. It's like teaching a machine to read between the lines. And the applications? They're virtually endless, from voice assistants like Siri and Alexa to spam filters, sentiment analysis, and even language translation. There's a good chance you've already used NLP today without even realizing it. Looking ahead, the future of NLP holds even more promise. We're talking about machines that can not only understand us, but also empathize with us, opening up a whole new world of possibilities. Natural language processing is not just about technology. It's about enhancing our communication with machines and potentially transforming our lives.